Today we are going to start exercise 1.2, question 1. Question number 1 is from the following matrices. Identify unit matrices, row matrices, column matrices and null matrices. First of all, matrix A is given, its all entries are 0, 0. So it is null matrix. Then the next is B, it has one row, that's why it is a row matrix. Then C, it has one column, so it is a column matrix. Then D, its entries of the diagonal are 1 1 and remaining entries are 0 0, so it is a unit matrix. Then E, all the elements are 0, so it is a null matrix. It has one row, so it is a row matrix. Then it has one column, so it is a column matrix. Next F, it has one column, so it is called column matrix. Next question 2, you have to identify the square matrices, rectangular matrices, row matrices, column matrices, identity matrices, null matrices. First of all, matrix is given, it has 2 rows and 3 columns, so it is a rectangular matrix. Next is it has 3 rows and 1 column, so the number of rows and columns are not equal, so it is a rectangular matrix. Then it has 1 column only, so it is a column matrix also. The next is it has 2 rows and 2 columns, so number of rows and columns are equal, so it is a square matrix. The next is in part number 4, we can see the numbers given 1 0 0 1. The number of rows and number of columns are equal, so it is called a square matrix. And the entries of the diagonal are 1 1 and remaining elements are 0 0, so it is identity and square matrix. Next is the matrix is given, it has 3 rows and 2 columns. Number of columns and rows are not equal, so it is a rectangular matrix. Then the next is it has 1 row and 3 columns, so it is a rectangular matrix. And it has 1 row only, so it is a row matrix. The next is it has 3 rows and 1 column, so it is a rectangular matrix and column matrix because it has only 1 column. The next is matrix given to us, it has 3 rows and 3 columns, so the number of rows and columns are equal, so it is a square matrix. Part number 9, all the entries of this matrix are 0 0, so it is null matrix. And rows and number of rows and number of columns are not equal, so it is a rectangular matrix also.